Everyone. So today's video is going to be an update on my bag ban, and I'm going to recount the excursions that I have taken off of Ban Island. Because even though I was on my ban, I took an excursion off the island, not once, but 2 separate times. I have not been able to make it a whole year. I don't know if a bag ban is like a diet, whereas every now and then you need to allow yourself a little cheat day so you don't go crazy. But I have bought 2 bags this year and I'm good now. I'm not really wanting to add anything else, so I'm hoping that I can make it for the rest of the year without buying a bag. I did pretty good. It got really hard. I bought the first bag in May and I bought the second bag in June, and then I haven't bought anything since then. I haven't really wanted to either. I'm at a good place right now, so I guess, yeah, I allowed myself 2 cheats. But anyways, I will just get right into my little excursions off Ban Island. So my first little excursion off of Ban Island ended up with me adding this little beauty to my collection. This is the Rebecca Minkoff Bryn camera bag, and I'm not sure the exact color name, but it's burgundy. It's an awesome bag. So the story behind this bag is I very first saw it pop up in Winners by my house in March. Now, this bag I believe retailed for $295 American dollars, so it popped up in Winners. I saw it there. It was retailed for $149.99 Canadian, and like, I picked it up, I played with it. I absolutely loved the little thing. It has like it's similar to, I guess, the look of a guitar strap, but it's like a thicker shoulder strap. It's studded. It has just the decorative signature Rebecca Minkoff flap. It has the little tassel here that's not detachable. And then it also had this awesome pocket on the back, which I loved that feature. But yeah, so I saw it for $149.99 at Winners, and I was like, well, this is really cute, but you're on your ban, you're not buying anything. So I left it there. Periodically, over the next couple months, I would pop into Winners and check if it was still there. It clearly was every time. So I slowly watched it get reduced. So I got reduced in, I don't know, about April probably, to about $80. And I picked it up when it was reduced to $80, and I carried it around. And I was like this close to buying it. And I was like, nope, you're on your ban. You can do this. You don't need to add this to your collection right now. So I put it back. I left it. And then I kept visiting it. It was still there every time I went back, so I kept visiting it. And then I went back in May, towards the beginning of May, and it was reduced to $55. And I was like, oh. Again, I picked it up, I carried it around, and then I was like, no, you're on your ban and you need to stick to this. So I it used a lot of willpower, but I put it back, and I was like, leave it for a week. If you are meant to have this bag and you come back in a week, it will still be here. So I let Handbag Fate take it over from there. So I put it back on the shelf. I went home. I went to work. I went through the whole week. I went back the following Friday, and it was still there on clearance for $55. And I was like, you know what? I need this. I can't say no to this anymore. It's so cheap and it's like in perfect condition, and this bag is meant to be mine. So I picked it up and I didn't look back. So I ended up getting this one for $55, and while I absolutely love it, price was an enormous factor in this one because I wasn't gonna pay, you know, the original sale prices. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this bag. I've used it a bunch. It's just a little bit more of an edgier style, I guess. I don't know, that's probably not the words I'm looking for, but you know, it has a lot more studding detail and stuff than I usually go for. So I did step out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I really wanted to try the camera bag style as well. So I couldn't go wrong with this baby. So this was the first excursion I took. Do not regret it at all. Amazing deal, and I absolutely love this bag. So this is the first bag I added to my collection, the Rebecca Minkoff Bryn camera bag. So my second excursion was not nearly the drawn out story that my first one was. It was a lot more spur of the moment. I recently went to a Saks Off 5th, which opened, I don't know, it opened a while ago, but I had never been to it. So one day we were just in the area and we had some time to kill, and I was like, hey, let's go check out this Saks 5th Avenue. I've always wanted to go there. We went to the Saks Off 5th and it was amazing. I have never been to like one of those higher end department store kind of outlets, so like Nordstrom Rack, which we are getting like in a month. I'm so excited. So anyways, I've never been to a Saks Off 5th. It was amazing. There were so many amazing things. I just kind of walked around like this. Then I remembered I was in public and people could see me and I should close my mouth. So anyways, I wandered around the Saks Off 5th. They had so many amazing bags. Longchamp, Balenciaga, I think there was some Burberry, Rebecca Minkoff, and then there was a small Dooney & Bourke section. And Dooney & Bourke is extremely hard to find in Canada, so I got really excited. They really only had about 6 or 7 bags, but it was so exciting. They had even the Bitsy satchel in oyster, which was still $170, so I left it, but I was so excited. But yeah, so I ogled the Doonies. I was like, oh, this is amazing. But you know, you're on your ban, you don't need any more bags, you already cheated once. And then they had like a wall of further reduced, like what's it called, last call kind of sections. So I was just browsing, not really anything too interesting. But then I saw this. Ready? This gorgeous little baby was sitting on the shelf behind some of the other bags. This is the Dooney & Bourke Christina, and the color name I believe is Camoise? I don't know, it's weird. It kind of reminds me of the word chamomile, but it's not that. But anyways, I saw this bag. I remember when this bag first came out and I really liked it. I think Ivana got one. Who else has one? Ivana has one because I watched her review on it and I was like, that's a really nice bag. I think Mama Beach might have one. I don't know. There's a few YouTube Doonieistas that have this bag, and I was so excited. I picked it up and I held it, you know, and I was admiring it, and then I looked at the price tag and it was $90. So I was like, I need this. It needs to come home with me. So I did a lot of internal debating as I walked around the shoe section. And eventually I caved and purchased her and took her home. She is the suede version. So this bottom part is suede. The suede goes all the way around. And she smells amazing. She looks amazing. She's in great condition. I mean, there was a couple, I mean, there still is some scratches on this flap, but I've been conditioning them and rubbing at them, and they're pretty much almost gone now. You can't really see them. But the suede was in immaculate condition. The corners were in perfect condition. So yeah, I needed this one. I haven't carried this yet because I've been kind of waiting for the weather to get a bit cooler, because it's a very fall winter bag to me. Just the suede and the dark leather, and it's just, oh, this bag is so beautiful. So this was the second excursion I took off Van Island. It resulted in me adding the Dooney & Bourke Christina to my collection, and it smells so nice. And it also has this really cute little strap at the back. The bag does kind of fall forward when you grab it by that, which I was a little bit disappointed on, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. It's still a gorgeous bag, and I am so happy I was able to find it and pick it up for under $100. So there you have it. These are the 2 bags that I broke my ban for. No regrets. I absolutely adore them. But yes, I have gone back to the island. I do not plan on leaving there for a while. I'm debating if I want to extend my ban from December 26th to the end of January when it's my birthday. But I don't know. don't hold me to that because bands are hard. But I did make it 5 months at least, so there's something. But yeah, those are my 2 new additions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are still on your ban, you are doing so amazing. I wholeheartedly congratulate you on that. You have amazing willpower. My willpower got away from me a couple times, but I've got it back now, and I'm hoping to not add anything else until at least December 26th, 2018. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this little ban update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!